What is up, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Pepper, and today I'm going to be showing you the quote-unquote perfect family home. And so I guess it's kind of like generations. But yeah, I mean, the family that I chose to live here is pretty much generations. And so what that means, if you don't know, is I have pretty much every generation of the family living in this house. And it took me forever. It took me a long time. It took me a really, really, really long time. And I skipped a lot, as you can see. I just skipped right on ahead. And that's just because I'm saving you guys time. I'm just saving you guys, all that time it took me to build that roof that I don't like building and to figure it all out. I ended up switching the house a couple times. But yeah, so this is me in the front doing some landscaping. I really like using the platforms for putting planters and stuff like that in the front. And I did put a driveway, but I didn't add an actual garage to this. So yeah, you can see that as well. And so I do add a car there. And I just sized up one of the toy cars because I didn't feel like going through debug. And then I do a fenced-in backyard because, the white picket fence, of course, for the perfect family. And I do a little stone entrance because I just thought that was adorable. And then all that landscaping in the front is supposed to be all perfect and placed nicely. And then I put some gnomes there just because I thought it was really cute. And then here when you get into the entrance, there's the little foyer area, I guess you could say, and then right there's a half bathroom. And so I just did a quick peek of that because really this took me a long time. So in order to show you everything in this house, it had to be really quick. You actually don't get to see the bathrooms in this build, but I think I give you a peek at a few of them. So just keep an eye out for that if you're interested in looking at the bathrooms. But I did actually make the bathrooms really nice in this build, which I don't usually, but I actually did this time. But this is the kitchen area, and I did want it to make it an open kitchen since it is a big family. And I have a breakfast bar area right there, and I do end up putting a dining table behind that as well. So I'm just playing around with the tiles just to kind of make it feel like it's a different space, but still open space. And then the living room goes off to the side. And then I do add some clutter items in the kitchen as well, and I kind of put a little coffee area with some hot chocolate and things like that. And I thought that was really cute. And that door that's by the kitchen is the grandparents' room. And so I put the grandparents' room on the first floor because I thought realistically maybe they would have the bottom floor room, so that way they're not having to go up and down stairs. And so that was my thought process on that. And then there's a big family table since there are a lot of people, and I have a toddler in this family that I have live here, so I did add a high chair to the table as well. And I just kind of went with this yellow and brown theme. I just thought it was really nice. I thought it was a nice pop of color, but not too staying neutral as well. I just like those colors. And then the teal along with the yellow I thought was really nice as well, and the TV blended it. It was just really nice. And I love the couches that come along with pillows. And I don't know, the ones that don't have pillows are so basic, but I really, really like the ones that come with different pillows and swatches because those are they look lived in. It looks more cozy. I just love that so much. And I added a rocking chair as well and some cushions. So I tried to make, different kind of seating in the living room area. And you can use those little books as a bookshelf, which is, I'm really glad that update happened. And then, so I really like how the living room came out. It's just really cozy. It feels like the perfect family vibe. And I love all those little clutter items that have multiple things within it because it just seems more realistic not to have everything so neat, but it just is still cohesive. I love that. And then I wanted to try something different, so I just put that kind of I guess, half hexagon looking couch thing in the corner in the living room. Between the living room and the dining room, so I thought that was nice, by the window. And this is the grandparents' room, and I added another rocking chair in there with the knitting bag from the knitting stuff pack. And I made it, I don't know, I wanted it, it took a really long time doing this specific room, and it doesn't even end up being like anything so glamorous or anything, but it was hard for me to try to make it seem like it was for an older couple, but also I don't know how to explain the vibe that I wanted to bring to this room, but you can kind of see how it comes across. It's kind of just like the perfect grandparents' room. It was just really hard to try to embody what I thought perfect meant. And so the perfect family, I don't really think it exists, but I just wanted to portray what I thought the perfect family home would be and all that it would include. And so I thought about what would the perfect family home in The Sims include, because I think that's a little bit more attainable than real life. So I decided to go with that. And then what I decided to do was, okay, so grandparents live on the first floor because they can't go upstairs, even though that's not really a thing in the game, but I just thought it was a nice realism to add to the house. And, maybe they have their grandparents come in the room sometimes, so I wanted to make it a little bit spacious and cozy so that they can feel comfortable to come in. And then I did want to put some kind of activity in there as well, and so that's why I did add the knitting and the rocking chair. And oh no, I took the rocking chair out and I just put a cozy chair. Look at that. Okay, well, at least they can still knit, wherever. And that's pretty much all the elders have in our game, which really stinks. I wish they had a lot more to do, which I guess they could really do anything that anybody else can do, but I mean, it's just when they go on the treadmill, like, they get tired, and if you do it too much, they can die. Like, I wish they could have activities that were just nicer than other boring things like painting or whatever. Like, knitting's cool, but some more options would be nice. But anyway, this is the master bedroom, and this is where the parents live. And the grandparents that are in the house that I made are actually the parents of the mother. So they're the mother's parents. And this is their room. So this is the mom and dad's room. And I decided that I wanted to make the dad in my game a doctor. And I actually had a really fun time playing with them after I built this. But he's a doctor, and so I thought I'd make their bedroom kind of modern and sleek looking. And so that was what I was thinking, and I was thinking that maybe he has a lot of medals and awards that he's gotten for, I don't know, maybe things that he's written for doctors. I don't know what they really do, but or things he's achieved, and I put that over his little private desk area. But there is an office also in this build, which I actually didn't include, I don't think. But you will see them in the screenshots. But I did like a little den office kind of thing where the kids could do their homework and stuff, or like the parents could do their work. And this here is the actual teenager's room. So I did a teenager, and they have 3 kids in total. So there's a teenager, a kid, and a toddler. And then I just put a lot of posters everywhere. I just wanted to make it a distinction between the kids' rooms, I guess. And this one, I made him into video games and music. And so he has posters absolutely everywhere. And I wish that the Sims team would come out with a teen stuff pack or something like that catered to teens, because these poor teens don't have anything going on, And what are they supposed to do? Like, I gave them a little book bag that doesn't even do anything, and that truck doesn't even do anything. And most of the stuff on that doesn't do anything. And so all he really has is a stereo and a TV, and I do give him a gaming console as well. So I do add some stuff in there so that he can just kind of chill in his room. And I also put 2 cushions in there so that he could have some friends over. And he has access to a Jack and Jill bathroom, which he actually shares with his toddler brother. So it is kind of a private bathroom for him because the toddler doesn't really use a bathroom that much. And so, do you guys potty train your toddlers when you play with them? Or do you kind of just be like, whatever, they'll get it when they're older? I don't know. I sometimes do and I sometimes don't. I guess it just depends on the game. But I typically try to, but it's like the most annoying thing is it's like the longest one that it takes to skill up. And so sometimes I just don't even bother. But anyway, speaking of the toddler, this is the toddler's room, and that's the little potty that I put in the bathroom in the corner. And so their bathroom I ended up making really nice. It ends up being like that cyan blue color and having the rock star kind of shower curtain shower, and so that was really fun to make. But for the toddler's room, I wanted to make it still kind of nursery-like because I didn't put a nursery in this build, and since it was the perfect family home, I figured having a nursery in here would kind of bring a little bow on that, you know? And so I made it really cutesy, kind of like an outside theme. And one of my last builds, I really wanted to use that carpet, but I didn't. I ended up going with a different carpet. So I just decided, I actually really only used that carpet in this room because I wasn't able to in the last build, or I decided not to in the last build. So I got to use it this time, and I was actually really happy with how it helped the room come together. And then this is the kids' room. So I did a little girl, a daughter for the family. And so her room is, I wanted to distinct the difference between teenager and kid, I guess. And so I added a lot of toys in her room, which is different from the teenager's room because he got like music and video games. And whereas the kid got more toys, I do give her a little guitar. And I give her like, I don't know, more, you see the posters that I gave her are more kid-like. Like I don't feel like, I mean, it could be like a teen's room too, but I feel like the toys really makes it look more kiddie. And then I did put like a little mess on the side because I figure realistically like a kid's room is not going to be super neat. So I did put some Clara items around as well as putting a little mess there. And then I also put a journal on the nightstand. So I thought that would be cute for her to have a journal. And I added some posters in her room too. And then I did this thing with some butterfly lights, which I had a lot of fun with. I never really used them before because I try to use those kind of things before, like in real life, and them sticking out the walls doesn't actually look as cute as you'd think it was. It looks like some crazy spikes out the walls, and it just didn't look cute. But in the Sims game, with the colors that it has and the way that it lights up, I thought it was really nice. So those butterflies are really, really nice, I thought, in the kids' room. And yeah, I just kind of add things to the wall just to make it look really full. And then this is the backyard, and it is a little bit muggy in my game just because it was raining when I was building this, and I don't add mods because it just messes with my game, so I just leave it as is. So sorry about that, but you can definitely see what's going on here. And so I do put the backyard into different sections. And so one section is kind of like a hangout area. The other one is a fire pit area. Oh my gosh, that fire pit is a fire hazard. It is not good for a perfect family home because it will kill everyone. But yeah, I had a lot of fires when playing with this house. But so yeah, that's the hangout area. There's like a little kiddie pool and also some monkey bars so that the kids could play over there. And I put like a bunch of toys, and there's also a bucket that comes with like the water balloons. And I also put like a big tree out in the backyard as well, because you know, when you go to the backyard in a perfect family home, there's always a big tree out there where you could play with your toys underneath there, read a book underneath there, you know, have your first kiss underneath there. You know, perfect. And I did put like the terrain paint out there to kind of seem like it was walking towards the grill area, so I thought that that was really fun to do. But we are going to be coming into screenshots here shortly, so if you did like this build and you do want to play with it, you can download it on the gallery using my gallery name SIMplyPepper1 or #SimplyPepper. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. You can also click the bell for notifications for every time I post as well. But these screenshots are going to be coming up here shortly, but I do look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. So, see you in the next one. Bye!